Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Hari Om Tat Sat. Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Today we are going to start the 8th chapter, which is titled as the Akshara Brahma Yoga. Some commentators and some books also call this chapter as Akshara Parabrahma Yoga. Some other commentators writes it as Taraka Brahma Yoga. The reason for this chapter to give this title is in the third shloka, Bhagavan Krishna, when he started giving the reply to the Arjuna's question, he starts with the Akshara Brahma Paramam word. So, Aksharam Brahma Paramam, three words are there. So some are using two, some are using three, like that. So that is the reason this chapter title is that. Sometimes the chapter starts with the particular word, so the title given to that chapter. That. But here, when Bhagavan started speaking, that word is taken. The basis of starting this chapter is the 7th chapter ending. As we saw in the last class, the summary part, I told you everything. In 29th and 30th shlokas, Krishna there coins a new words 6, which are technical. Maybe one or two known, heard by the Arjuna before, but 6 of them. And finally, one more also, the 7th point Lord mentioned there, Antakale or Prayanakale. That means before leaving the body, whoever remembers me. Now, based on that 7 points, here Arjuna asking the question. So Bhagavan's intention is to create some more curiosity, some more alertness in the Arjuna, the student. If the student is, because generally in Pravachanam there won't be a question answers. But it is not a Pravachanam, it is a Samvadam, one-to-one dialogue. And the teacher must be sure that and the student is listening or not, or following or not. So naturally, he has to inspire him, he has to test him, and allow him to ask the questions. So in this way, the Bhagavad Gita goes. So Bhagavan, maybe that is the reason he coined the new words in the end. What is the intention of using those new words there? Whoever having a disciplined, cultivated mind, samyat atmanaha, is able to know all these 6 things perfectly, and not only that, before he is leaving this body, he remembers me. He remembers me, he thinks about me and leave the body. Then naturally he attains me. So that is the intention Bhagavan wants to convey there. Now Arjuna, as Bhagavan thought, he got confused or and doubt also curiosity. Then immediately here he started asking that what are those things you are newly coined those words. So this chapter starts with that. Arjuna Uvacha किं तद्ब्रह्म किमध्यात्मम् किं कर्म पुरुषोत्तमा अधिभूतं च किं प्रोक्तम् अधिदैवं किमुच्यते. So exactly the same words Arjuna also using what Bhagavan used. And in this first shloka, he is asking that 5 words and 5 questions like Kim Tad Brahma? You said Brahma. What is that? Who is that? And Kim Adhyatmam? Use the word also Adhyatmam. That means what? And Kim Karma? You already spoken about the karma yoga in 3rd chapter, 4th chapter also. But here in this juncture again, why you are mentioning? So what do you mean by karma? So 3 questions over. Then in second line, what do you mean by adhibhutam? Adhibhutam chikim. Then 5th question is adhidaivatam kim? Oh, Purushottama. Purushottama is not a question. He is addressing the Lord, O my dear Lord, best among the men. Purushottama, not because he heard the 15th chapter. 15th chapter not yet come. But generally he is considering Krishna as a well-wisher and Guru. And so far, 7 chapters he spoken so well, so many things. And like him, no one can speak. And he also mentioned that other than you, no one can solve my problem and give the solution. You are the only person. So in his mind, he is keeping the Lord Krishna as the well-wisher, friend or guru. Now he accepted him as a guru. So therefore, addressing him with the Purushottama, directly or indirectly, it is correct only. He is the Paramatma. Purushottamah is Uttamah Purushaspanyaha Paramatmeti Dvahutaha. So he addressed the Krishna like that and asked these 5 questions. Then in the second shloka, he continues to ask the other questions. Adhiyajnah katham kotra देहेऽस्मिन् मधुसूदना प्रयाणकाले च कथम् ज्ञेयोऽसि नियतात्मभिः. Then the 6th question, Adhiyajnaha kim? Adhiyajnaha kaha? because it is a masculine noun. Who is that Adhiyagnaha? So he asked that also. And one more extra question is asking here, which is related to the sixth question. So this is the quality of the student. How brilliant Arjuna and how is curious to know more and more, and analytical mind is there. Of course, that particular juncture, all his analytical mind or the Viveka has it got lost for time being. He got deluded. But still, he's asking extra question. What is that? Atra dehe katham. How that yajnaha resides in the body, in what form, what way. But Krishna doesn't mention these points at all there. That means he may heard somewhere through some other uh, source, because yajna purushaha, all that. Even karmakanda also, the yajna purusha is so important. Whatever may be the reason, how how does he stays here? Atra means here. Dehe, asmin dehe, in this body. So this we can take it as a sixth uh, question A. That is sixth question, one more question. Or if you take in serial number, it becomes 7, no problem. Then, real seventh question. You told that antakale cha prayanakale niyatatmavihi gneyah asi. The niyatatmavihi, well disciplined, well cultivated, well trained, my devotee, he is able to think about me, Lord said. So what do you mean by prayana kale niyatatmavihi gneha asi? What do you mean by that? Remembering you particularly at the end of the prayana kale means not any prayanam to Delhi, Bombay. That is anteshti. Antima prayanam. Marana samaye. It's a very important point. Actually, this chapter is going to highlight that point only maximum. Now here also in 7th, again one more extra question related to the 7th question. One more extra question. 7th A, 7th B, we can keep like that. How is it possible? Katham. Katham cha. Why you are telling to remembering you at the time of the departure of anybody, the body? But is it possible? Why this doubt? Katham? How come? Because this is Arjuna's standpoint. Generally, at the time of the death, some suffer with old age disease and go after some time. Some may go very suddenly, but generally, we see the people that they struggle for breathing, they struggle to talk, okay, and so all this kind of difficulty is there. So when a person is struggling for breathing and with that fear of What is going to happen to me? What is going to happen to me in that condition? And he could not speak and talk or say anything because generally what happens, there is one other sloka. Whether Arjuna knows the shloka or not, maybe, but he maybe saw many people who are dying. This is the general condition for anybody. Prana prayana samaye. It's another sloka, Subhashtam like Apa vata pittaihi. What happens before the pranas leaving from this physical body? The three important humors in the body, pitta, vata, kapha, they all get upset. Okay, stomach will bloat. Okay, and kapha will form, and because of that, his throat gets choked and he could not talk and breathe also. So kapha vata pittaihi kashta avarodhana vidhau, struggling. The pranas also, Sushma Shariram is struggling how to separate it and go. That separation, no, the painful to this physical body. For the people who ever seeing that also very painful. Very painful. But we cannot avoid that happen to everyone. Kashta avarodhana vidhau smaranam kutasyet. How to remember something? Even when we exclusively sit for the puja and meditation, except the God, we remember everything. We decided to do puja and meditation. Then what to talk about the prana leaving time? I don't think so it is possible. But you are telling, how come? You are simply telling like that? So that's why the extra question is, it is very difficult, no Krishna? Very genuine questions. So instead of 7 questions, now Arjuna asked extra 9 questions. Now it is an examination for the Krishna. He has to answer all the questions. Arjuna not given any choice. Okay, you tell at least 4, 5 of them. There is no much time now. We have to get ready for war. But the dialogue is going on, teaching is going on. What it means actually, the war field and Bhagavan decidedly told that Uttishtata, Uttishta, Yudhyasva Bharata. But then why this dialogue continues? It means the battle of life will continue. Use a battle or a fight or the struggle or running race or journey, whatever you may call, it will continue. But in spite of that busy schedule of your life struggle, all those things, never lose the contact with the satsang. Never lose the contact with the Shravanam. That's why weekly one classes and all that. At least. Or yourself again reading and recollecting, mananam, all that. That means wherever you are, whatever you are, any situation, conditions, you must take this tablet of Vedanta. It's very essential. That is showed by that in the war field. That is all there. Continued, Lord continued, Arjuna also listened. Otherwise, it is meaningless. And talking, Swamiji many times says, jokingly says, no, why all those lakhs of people are standing, these two people are talking like this. All others are went for breakfast or what? Break. The moment the war first day going to start. So we have to take in that way. So Bhagavan, without any exception, he has to give the answer. Now, in this sloka, the one important word, the Madhusudana, before in some other context in Bhagavatam or some other time I told you, but again let us ponder on this word. The simple meaning, word meaning, according to the Puranic story, is that the killer of the Madhu demon, Madhu Kaitava. That is simple. Then, if you go into the real meaning of the word, Madhu means honey. Madhu means Amridam. Madhu means attachment. Madhu means Ahankaram. Finally, still more important, relevant, Madhu means Karma Phalam. Now we'll see from down up, recollect where recently in the Brihadaranyaka in the Madhu Brahmanam, we saw this. There the meaning of the word Madhu is Karma Phalam. And same idea, not exactly Madhu word, I didn't remember, in Mundakopanishad also, instead of this Amritam word is used even for the karma and karma phala. Because there karma, upasana, gnana, three topics are discussed in the Mundakopanishad. But everywhere in that particular topic, Upanishad says, Etat Satyam. You see, it says it is Satyam. It uses Amritam when it talks about the Karma Yoga, Karma Yajna Yaga also, it is Satyam. If you do like this, in this way, you will get the phalam definitely. So there Amritam is equal to Madhu, Madhu is equal to Karma phalam, you will definitely get it. There is no doubt about it. That's why the Satyam word is used. That's why Amritam means relatively it is a higher state. Swargalokam or Brahmalokam, anything. And it is a phalam came to you after your karma. So in this way, Brihadaranyakam here. Now the meaning is, so who is the destroyer of this karma phala? He is called Madhusudana. Once a person not getting that karma phala and not binded by the karma phala means how it will happen? Because he is doing the karma without ahankara and abhimana. So naturally, Madhusudana means the destroyer of the ahankara, the destroyer of the abhimana. When abhimana ahankara destroyed, naturally you are claiming for the karma phalam also destroyed. So this is the deeper significant meaning of the Madhusudana. Okay. So karma phalam, all we know, sanchita agami, all these karmas. Then after destroying these karmas, what? He gives the moksha. When the karma phala is destroyed, you are getting the moksha. So in this way, this word is very important. Then, so two slokas, Arjuna's questions are over. Now, from third sloka onwards, Bhagavan started giving the reply. Sloka number 3. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Sharam Brahma Paramam Swabhavodhyatmamuchyate Bhutabhavodbhavakaraha Visargah Karma Sangnitaha. Now Bhagavan started replying. So slowly in 3 shlokas, Bhagavan is going to reply for all these questions. In this third shloka, first he tells about Brahma means Aksharam and Paramam. Aksharam, Brahma, Aksharam, Paramam, Aksharam. This is the reply. Now, this word Aksharam, we have to just see that Aksharam word very importantly used in the Mundakopanishad. Akshara. And in the 7th chapter also, in the name of the Para Apara Vidya, there also indirectly the Aksharam and Ksharobhavaha Bhagavan used. Ksharobhava, the Apara Prakriti all has got the nature of destruction. So naturally, it doesn't have the destruction, that is the my Param Bhavam. That means Aksharam and Mundakopanishad. And especially Brihadaranyaka when Yajnavalkya answering to the talking to the Maitri, there he says that Atha Parayaya Aksharam Adigamyate. Then it continues, because of Tasyava Aksharasya Prashasane Gargi. Now, about the Para, which is Aksharam and which is beyond this Hiranyagarbha, Sutratma, then Antaryami, beyond all that, Adhigamya. Important, because of that Akshara Brahman only, Prashasane Gargi, Surya, Chandraha, like that he gives the list. The Surya Chandras and all these seasons, Samvatsaram, everything is happening Prashasane under the governance of and Sannidhi Matana, with his presence, all these things are happening. So Aksharam word used again in the Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. Then here there we may get doubt. In this Gita itself, in this 8th chapter itself, 13th sloka, Bhagavan is going to tell about the Omkara. Omityekaksharam Brahma Vyaharan Mamanusmaran. And he used there also for Omkara is the Aksharam. And Aksharam word according to the grammar Sanskrit is called alphabet. That's why we say Aksharabhyasam for a child. Now here Brahma also Aksharam. And not only that, that Aksharam Om Ityeka Aksharam Brahma. And Kaivalya Upanishad also, there also it is about Atmanamaranim Krutva Pranavam Chottaraaranim. Pranavam. Many Upanishads used that. And clearly, Om Ityeka Aksharam, that Aksharam. And what is this Aksharam? Is it the same? Not only that, in Kathopanishad, when this Omkara analogy comes, there, Kathopanishad, Etadalambanam Sreshtam, Etadalambanam Param. There also Param word is used. Etadalambanam Sreshtam. That Alambanam means, after talking about the Omkara, that Omkara, Alambanam, Paramam, Sreshtam, Etadalambanam. Now, Shankara writes here, you should not take, even that Omkara is called as the Aksharam, as an alphabet, we cannot take that it as a Brahman, because it is a Alambanam. It is only a symbol, just for you to indicate. Om cannot become the Brahman. But lot of emphasis given, it is a symbol of the Brahman. That Alambanam, that word you have to remember. Because for that Omkara Alambanam, you cannot use this word Param. Shankara clearly says, this Param word you cannot use to the Omkara. It is only a symbol, Alambanam. So, therefore here, don't take of that Omkara Aksharam or a alphabet Aksharam. Here, Akshara means Parabrahma. Brahma, Param Brahma. So, Aksharam, Brahma. And that is Brahma word, as we know that it is Brih Dhatu, Brahmati, Brihatmatvat iti Brahma. Being it is big in comparison, if you want to say, you cannot compare. If at all there is anything bigger, this is the biggest. And not only it is bigger than the biggest, it is supremost also, Param. So Param is given as the Viseshanam to Brahma. But Nirvisesha Brahma, can you give any adjective? You cannot give, but this kind of adjective, supremost, you can give. It's not necessary, but Shastram is using. Otherwise, that is ultimate to say. So bigger than the biggest. So what, sir? It is the ultimate. Paratara kinchit nasti. There is nothing beyond that. So to say that Param word, otherwise it is not a normal adjective like red color, tall, short, not that way. So you can use that. So Aksharam Brahma Paramam. Then second question. Adhyatma means what? Swabhavaha uchyate adhyatmam. Here you have to very carefully note. Generally, Swabhava word is used in all the South Indian language, in every language. Nature of this person, his mentality is like that. But here, that is not the meaning. Swabhavaha. Swa. That means whatever that Aksharam, Paramam Brahma, which reflects and expresses in this particular body is called Adhi Atmam Adhyatmam. Here Atma means body. That's why we need a teacher. Otherwise you cannot understand by simply looking into the books. Here in this, see this Atma word used randomly by Upanishad and Bhagavad Gita. According to the context, we have to say here Deham Atma. So Adhi Atma, which is residing in this body, making this body to function individually, is called Adhyatmam. But that is because of the Aksharam. And here Swa means actually Brahman. Because Swa, when I say it is Atma, it is non, I. That bhava is called Swabhava. Remove that meaning of character and all that. So in individual, whichever express. That means what Lord wants to say here. Here altogether Veshti, Adhyatmam. But we need not to take only Adhyatma means only one Veshti, one individual. Whatever is expressing in one individual is only expressing in every individual. That means what? Samashti Sthula Prapancham is endowed with this Adhyatmam. Yes? But anyway, in this context, yes, in me, in this body, whatever is expressing as individual, we call Pratibhimbam, Chidavasam, Jiva, whatever. That expression is called Adhyatmam. Okay? And in Aksharam, general meaning I didn't tell you because we heard many times, which doesn't get destroyed. Avinashi is called Aksharam. Ksharam means Nashi, which gets destroyed in course of time. Okay? I just take it for granted that all of you know. And so the Swabhavaha, Veshti Atma, Jivatma at micro level Adhyatma. So second question is answered. Then what is karma? Generally we say that action. Arjuna also know that. But here see the meaning. Visargaha bhuta bhava udbhava karaha. And that is called karma sangnitaha. That is called karma, which is the cause for these jivas to born. Bhuta bhava. Each individual jiva do some actions and that becomes his own karma phala according to his bhava. And that individual has to go through that particular karma experience, phalam, karma phalam. So karma is that which is the cause for creation or the birth of these jiva rasis. Bhuta bhava udbhava karaha. That means the total creation is nothing but the summation of the total jiva's karma phalam. This present means you need not to take big scale. This 1 minute each jiva is experiencing their own karma phala. So, like that, if you take the creation, because this creation is not a permanent, no, it is a constant flux, Jagat. So it is keep on going, but happening experiences, everybody exhausting their karma phala. So in this way, it is actions done by. In this, Bhagavan's interference is not there. Only he is only karma phala data. He is only karma phala data. So he gives the whatever done by that particular jiva. So what you have to choose, what to do, it is your choice. That means here, never complain on either the God or on anybody. This is the biggest lesson in spiritual life. Little more deeply look into this point. Now, in fact, I have to be very grateful, thankful to all my surroundings. My wife, husband, children, grandchildren, my neighbor, the mosquitoes in my house, the lizard in my house and rat in my house, everything, because they all together, because one jiva cannot exhaust his karma phala. That is linked with the another UPI address. I cannot transfer money unless I link and connect to your number. So in one way or other, all of them are helping me to exhaust my karma phalam. Then that is good or experience or bad experience doesn't matter. So in that way, am I grateful and thankful? Should not be thankful to them or not? You must see how the whole vision changes to look about your surroundings and your life partner, anybody, whatever may be, how much they are cruel. It is necessary for you to go exchange and finish off your karma. That's why olden days, our elderly people, whatever disease comes, they never do a big complaint or like nowadays so much treatments and all that. They used to let it get exhaust. Let me go through. Let me go through. Not that facilities are not there like that those days, but the mentality. Even if the facilities are there now, but the attitude you can have, no. Why you have to hesitate? Any sickness, any problem comes, it is a part of a exertion, exhausting. When only you are called as a karma yogi, if you understand this. So this point is very important here. So after answering these two questions, and then third question is answered. So never put Akshitai or any person, Lord or anybody. Nobody thing is not cause. You are only the problem. You are only the cause. Take in that way, your your mind is so relaxed. Maximum burden has gone. Then you will get the courage how to face this prarabdha while exhausting. Then you will live a alert living. After telling this is called karma. And in fourth sloka, Bhagavan proceeds to answer the other questions. अधिभूतं क्षरो भावः पुरुषश्चाधिदैवतम् अधियज्ञः आदियज्ञोऽहमेवात्र देहे देहभृतां वर. With this shloka, 6a and 6b, that means 6 questions, including that baby question, answered, okay, within this fourth shloka. Then from fifth shloka onwards, until the end of the chapter, this chapter consisting of 28 shlokas, the last one, 7 and 7b questions. Why that much? And here Bhagavan given just one word, two word, and he didn't analyze it. Being we have studied the Upanishad and some other things, we are given some clarification. Now we are able to understand clearly. Okay, Bhagavan didn't spend much time here. The purpose why that is elaborate, I will tell you later. Now let us see the meaning of this fourth sloka. The next fourth question. Adhibhutam means Sharaha Bhavaha. Whatever you experience is Adhibhutam, one meaning. But Bhagavan didn't use that word experience. Whatever has got the nature of destruction, nasham, vinasham, which has got the nature of. The entire our experience world is the vinashanam nature only, not avinashanam, vinashanam. That's why I told that whatever is experienced by you, the entire range of the experience is adhibhutam. Means what? Sharabhavaha adhibhutam. Here we are coming to the samashti. In this sloka, these answers connect to the samashti. There about Veshti Adhyatma we talked about, Karma Phalam we talked about, and so Adhibhutam is equal to world, this entire world. The world, entire world is made up of Panchamahabhutas and Prakriti, three gunas and all that, their combination. So the entire material objective world means what? This entire total, when you say total, Virat, the total gross body, Virat, that is called Adhibhutam. Adhibhutam. That is how big that world or this world, no, everything included in that. The entire gross world is called Virat. That, and its nature is Sharabhavaha. Then Adhibhutam Sharabhavaha. Then Adhidaivatam means what? Now this Sharabhavaha Adhibhutam, the entire gross world, is supported by and able to function because of that total subtle world. That means the mind. Subtle word, mind. Adi Daivam. Daivam means each sense organ is presided by one Devata. Because of the sense organ only I am able to experience this world. So to experience the gross world through the senses, each sense has got a power and capacity. Power and capacity is called Devata. And all those samashti Devatas put together, the cosmic mind is called Hiranyagarbha. Now to make it simple, Adhibhuta means the total gross world. Adhidaivam means the total subtle world. That means Virat Hiranyagarbha. Very familiar for us, these words. Then Adhidaivam, either Adhi means which resides, which governs. So these all devatas together only, the subtle body together is called Hiranyagarbha, cosmic mind. So you should look about yourself individual. Why? It's the same thing is functioning there also. The power of vision is same everywhere. This gadget won't function means that gadget is functioning. This ear is not functioning, that ear, hearing power. So the total, that power which is behind this cross world and make it to function. That is called Adi Daivatam. Total knowledge. Mind only calls for this knowledge. Then Arjuna asked here a Kutti question side by side. Okay? Adi Daivatam. Atra Dehe Ahameva Adhiyajnaha. Simultaneously, Bhagavan answering both questions. There are two questions, no? 6 and 6b, both. One is, what is Adhi Yajnam? That is the main question. Yaha Gnaha Yajnaha. Who is really experiencing all this gross world through the subtle world? For whose sake this experience? For the sake of the Hiranyagarbha? For the sake of the mind? No. There is something, the causal world is there. Karana Prapancha. When you come to the Karana Prapancha, that Karana Prajna is individual, which we call it as Ishvara. So Yajnaha is equal to Ishvaraha. That's why Yajno vai Vishnuhu. Vishnu is another name to the Ishvara only. The total experiencer of everything behind everything, everybody. See, how you gone from gross subtle, but for whose sake? Now tell me, where is the question of your individuality or aham, the jiva and all that? Where it exists? Unnecessarily holding on to that. Otherwise, Ishvara, for his sake, everything is happening. He is only experiencing through all these jivas, but as though each individual is a separate jiva, as though, and he done some karma and he has to experience it. But this karma all not touching the Ishvara? No. Because Ishvara is a Sarvajnaha, Sarvantrayami, Sarvashaktiman. Maya is not affecting him. That's why there is no problem there. Now, when you also get out of this individual identity, Ahankara, this Jiva and all that nonsense, you are one with the Ishvara, totality. So, now how you arrive? Gross world Virat, Adhibhutam, subtle world Hiranyagarbha, Adhidaivam, and Karana, the causal body total is called Ishvara, Adhiyakinam. Okay? Adi again. That's why every experience we consider according to our Shastra, it is Yajnam. Seeing is Yajnam, hearing is Yajnam, talking is Yajnam, eating is Yajnam. Why that word is so important in the Karma Kanda and for us to understand, to merge in the totality. Unless you merge this individual in the totality, merge means through the mind, through understanding, you cannot claim yourself as Akshara Brahma. Because these three are the barriers, like when you, according to Upanishad now, Yajnavalkya, Aksharam is something beyond. Because who governs this Stula gross world? The Sutratma, Hiranyagarbha. Who governs the Sutratma? Antaryamishvara. Who governs and beyond the Aksharam Brahma Paramam is ultimate truth. And whatever is happening below this is everything is a drama. Everything is a drama. Mithya. But again, our mind is feels so fascinated when we talk about the Ishvara. Somewhere somehow we stuck up unless you study thoroughly Upanishads and unless you do the Upanishad Upasana, you cannot cross over that much easily. They it create an illusion that I understood, I crossed, no, very, very subtle. Again and again, you have to see that subtle aspects where the Shastra Upanishad analyzes. You need a lot of patience for that and commitment. Okay? Then, so Yajna. Now, the other question, what Arjuna, where he stays, he asked, no, he already, Bhagavan said that Adhyagna, I am only, stays in the body. Ahameva atra dehe, connected. Adhyagna, okay, Ahameva atra dehe. Then what is that last deha bhrutamvara? That is not another answer or anything. Arjuna praised the Lord Krishna, He Madhusudana, He Purushottama. Then teacher also should appreciate, my dear Kanna, Saumya, okay, all that like Deha Bhrutam Vara. Many are with the bodies here. Among the people who are having human bodies, among all of them, you are the best human being. Correct only, no? Arjuna has got so many achievements all rounder from all aspects. Now here is listening to the Veda, Gnanam also. So hey, Deha Bhrutambara, Dehe, Ahameva Atra. That means what here? Bhagavan talking from the aspect of the Ishvara or from the aspect of the Brahman? From the aspect of the Brahman only. Because that is the source, no? That's why when Bhagavan says you will attain me means Brahman only. You will become Brahman. You know the Brahman, you will become one with me. For many people, after listening many times also Bhagavad Gita, understanding that much deep is difficult. That's why repeated listening. At least Gita, deeper Prakarana Grantha or something. So clear. All the questions are answered and I am staying in that body only. That's why I told already Ishvara Yajna. Okay. Or if you take only from the standpoint of Ishvara, because I am only staying, okay, take Krishna is telling as Ishvara, that is also okay, because one Ishvara only, okay, ईश्वरः सर्वभूतानां हृदये अर्जुन तिष्ठति भ्रामयन् सर्वभूतानि यन्त्रारूढानि मायया. Two times, two places, Bhagavan says that Aham Atma Gudakesha. In everybody, I am only staying is Atma. Here, Atma means that whatever you think that Jiva, there is no I am only. In the form of, first of all, Ishvara, inner dweller. Okay. After that, just I will start the shloka also, shloka number 5. So, all 6.5 questions are got over. Now, 1.5 question is there. Antakale cha mameva स्मरन् मुक्त्वा कलेवरम् यः प्रयाति समद्भावम् याति नान्यस्त्र संशयः. Briefly, little I will tell this word to word meaning. Whoever remembers me, smaran uktva, remembering me and telling about my name and uh, seeing my form, otherwise, antakale, it is before leaving this body, at the time of the death, smaran, in this way, mameva antakale, muktva. It is not uktva, mu. Muktva means gives up the body. Kalevaram means body. And that person who goes in that way, yah prayati, saha madbhavam yati. He reaches me. He reaches me or he merges me, he attains me. There is no doubt in this. Because very naturally here a doubt will come. Please telling like that. First of all, I have to believe the Krishna, then I have to stop, worshipping the Shiva. People will stuck up there only. Here, 2-3 ways you have to take this. This departure, prayana kale, anta kale. What happens after the death? After the death of whom? Here, in this forthcoming shlokas, I told you, until the end of the shloka, Bhagavan is going to talk about, now, while talking these shlokas, Bhagavan slowly introducing the Upasana Yoga. First 6 chapters talk about the Karma Yoga. Now here, second Shatkam, Ishvara Swarupam plus Upasana Yoga. Until the 12th chapter, Bhakti Yoga, until that it goes. So for that. So here, so simple meaning I have given. Yah prayati saha madbhavam yati. Atra samshayah na asti. Asya samshayah na. Never question or have a doubt about what that is the truth. First we must accept that. Then all this the Kutti question, how is it is possible, and all that in course of time we'll discuss. One point I will say and conclude here, the clue for Sakama Bhakta and Sakama Upasaka and Nishkama Upasaka. This chapter and up to the end deals with only these two upasakas only. not the Gnani. That means naturally, indirectly, Kramamukti is only highlighted. Because many Upanishads we saw that the Brahmalokam, most of the Upanishads Upasana importance is only Brahmalokam going and then Kramamukti. So that Kramamukti part, that's Bhagavan exhaustively described here. Then only he goes slowly to the Nishkama. Here Sakama Upasaka and Nishkama Upasaka, but Upasaka only is not a Gnani. That shift will come only later, 13th chapter. So we'll see next week other shlokas. ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्तिः 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 हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ हरि ओम्